Yes, people, what is going on? It's Harry from Inside Boxing Brain, and we are back for another reaction video. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel below. Drop me a comment if you've got any thoughts on today's video, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button as well. Now, today's video is going to be a reaction to last night's YouTube boxing card. So this fight was Halal Ham versus DTG. Now, as you can see in the picture, Halal Ham looked very, very surprised, and DTG looks almost pissed off at the decision. So I'm going to do a quick breakdown of the fight and just let you know exactly what I thought, and whether or not I agreed with the outcome and the result of the fight. Now, first and foremost, I have to say that the YouTube boxers are definitely stepping up their game. And each card that passes and each event that passes, you are seeing a clear progression in their skills, in their ring IQ and overall boxing ability. So I have watched Halal Ham fight a couple of times before, but this was the first fight in which I actually saw him use and implement some boxing fundamentals. From the first round on, you could tell that even though he was out of shape and he's got a lot of belly fat, his centre of balance and the way he throws his punches were very clinical, sharp, and he wasn't wasting a lot of energy with flailing punches, which is part of the boxing game. You know, they always tell you that straight punches are quicker to the target. If you want to make sure that you're getting to the target as quickly as possible, have a tight guard and shoot down the middle. A lot of the times when you see a lot of these YouTube boxers, a lot of the punches are really wide and telegraph punches. But for the first time in Halal Ham's career, I actually saw him throwing sharp, straight shots. He was also finding his range really well, using his feet to bounce in and out. And then when he was on the inside, so once he broke that distance, he was letting off combination punches and really letting them go. Now, I'm not trying to suggest that it was not a competitive fight. So it was a split decision victory for Halal Ham, and a lot of people are saying that DTG was robbed. And that's because at the end of the fight, Halal Ham looked like he was completely gassed. Now, this is something that I really want to emphasise, and it happens a lot in boxing. A lot of fans seem to argue over the result of who's won and who got the decision. Boxing is not scored on the number of punches landed. Boxing is scored round by round. So irregardless of whether or not the punch stats suggest that one fighter landed a lot more than the other, in any given stage of the fight, you have to take it round by round and score each round individually and give that to each fighter. So I understand why a lot of people are saying, oh, DTG was robbed, but if you look at it round by round over the 3 rounds, it was clearly a 2-1 fight to Halal Ham. So I'm really interested to see Halal Ham progress. I think he needs to lose a little bit more weight to help him with his cardio, because he was fully gassed at the end of those 3 rounds. DTG, I was very disappointed in him. Yeah, he had the power and you could tell that he came to fight, but there were many, many stages of the fight where he was literally turning his back to the fighter and walking away, trying to get some air and rest in. And I think that was one of the main reasons why the judges maybe went against him, because one of the main scoring aspects is ring generalship and who holds the centre of the ring and who commands the ring in a more dominant fashion. So great fight, great result for Halal Ham. He moves on to bigger and better things. I saw Salt Pappy in his corner as well, giving him some advice. What a great card it was. There was a lot of good fighters on it. I'm not going to go too much in to the YouTube boxing card. This is realistically the only fight that I'm going to do an analysis on, and it was a very exciting fight to say the least. I'm super interested in YouTube boxing just to see the come up. Actually, let's talk very briefly about the Slim Phase fight. Now, I really enjoy watching Slim fight. He's such a comedian, and he brings so much humour to the ring. But when that bell goes, he can switch it on, and he really knows how to throw fists as well. He's got this type of weird strength which comes from inside, because if you were to look at his actual physique, he doesn't look like he's very muscular or powerful. His competitor who he beat yet last night actually looked more ripped and fight ready than him, but the way he bust him up with those straight right hands, and kept popping that jab out and bringing the left hook followed by the right hand, he's really got that Yemeni style similar to Prince Nassim Hamed. So yeah, really interested in seeing how the YouTube boxing game develops. There's a lot of interesting fights to be had, and I am going to be doing more and more breakdown and analysis on them. But to get back to this point of this video, what do you all think? Did DTG get robbed? Did Halal Ham actually win that fight in a clear dominant fashion? Or do you think it was too close to call and a rematch must happen? Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel. And if you do enjoy watching these videos, drop me a comment below in terms of ideas and things that I should be thinking about to talk about as well. So I'm going to be doing 3 videos tonight, or 4. I've decided to split them up and break them up because I don't want these videos to go on for too long. So this one's been about Halal Ham and DTG, and we touched very briefly on Slim phase as well. So super excited with YouTube boxing, and last night was such a great card. We had some brilliant knockouts on there as well. But I really think the star performer of the night, you know, was Halal Ham. The guy beat cancer last year, and you could tell how much it meant to him in that ring on his face, especially when the results were given. He was absolutely shocked. And in my opinion, the right man won. I know there's going to be a lot of keyboard warriors out there saying that Halal Ham was gifted the victory and he didn't deserve to win. But we all want to see the rematch. And if we're lucky enough to see the rematch again, I'd love to see Halal come in a little bit better condition, so his cardio was better. And I'd love to see DTG actually commit to the fight and fight for the full 3 minutes of each round, rather than try to take big chunks of each round off and only really engaging for 30 seconds at a time. So that's my breakdown. If you agree, drop me a comment below. If you disagree, drop me a comment below. It's Harry from Inside Boxing Brain. We're going to be back for a few videos today actually, so stay tuned to the channel and let me know what you think.